expert on all things health, nutrition, and an amazing doctor as well at the Cleveland Clinic. So thanks for being here. I'm super excited about this. You've got a mission that you're on, which is to change the food system.
Yep.
Not just teaching people how to eat better,
Yeah.
but actually changing the whole system of what's actually legal and not legal on what we can eat, I guess, or what we as Americans can have at stores and
What we
buy.
grow, what we produce, what we process, what we market, what we eat, what we waste. The whole food chain is messed up.
It's really messed up.
It's messed up.
Well, there's a lot of sick people, especially in the U.S. Right?
Yes.
How many people are
it's
sick?
terrible.
And what do we categorize as sick? Like,
That's a great question. So
what's obese? What's sick?
So at the top level, we have to understand that over the last 40 years, a tsunami has come that we weren't aware was coming, that we weren't prepared for, and still haven't grappled with. And that tsunami is chronic disease and food-related illness.
In 40 years.
In 40 years.
Did we have chronic disease prior to this?
We did, of course we did, but not to the magnitude. We used to have like 5% obesity rates in this country in the early 60s. It's 40% now in most states.
I thought it was like 30 a few years ago.
Nope. It's like
40%.
Many states are 40%, and many are just pushing 40. So it's 35 to 40, depending on where you look at it. Like California is probably less, Colorado's less, but Mississippi and Alabama are 40 plus. So we have 6 out of every 10 Americans who's got a chronic illness, 4 out of 10 who have more than one. By 10 years from now, we're going to have 83 million with 3 or more chronic diseases: heart disease, diabetes, obesity, cancer, dementia, you name it. We are having 11 million people, and this is, I think, a conservative estimate, 11 million people around the world die every year from bad food, from ultra-processed food and not enough good food. Now, I think it's more like 50 million when you look at all the related conditions and so forth. It's a staggering number that beats out smoking. War, violence, accidents, you name it, nothing else comes close. Not malaria, TB, AIDS, all that is a fraction, a third of the deaths that are caused by chronic illness. And they're mostly preventable, and they're mostly caused by food, and they're mostly caused by the ultra-processed food that our food system produces en masse. It's the biggest industry on the planet. It's $15 trillion, about 17% of the world's global product, and it is controlled by a few dozen CEOs that are in monopolies around seed production, agrochemicals, fertilizer, processed food companies. It's staggering how the system has sort of just over the last 40 years completely transformed